Hey y'all, welcome back to Surgeon Steel Budgets. My name is Sarah, and today we're going to get into June week 2 of cash budgeting and cash stuffing and talk about the thing that happened this week. So let's just get into it. Alright, how are y'all doing? How's things in your world? This week was a little rough in our world. I think it was, so this weekend we went to go hang out with our friends, and we came back Sunday. I think it was Sunday. No, it was Monday when we noticed. Anyways, trying to go back through the days is a little difficult. But, so Monday, my boyfriend's sister came over for supper. But before that, we had noticed that Scout, our youngest puppy, started whining whenever we, would touch her face. And then, so we, kind of half held her down to figure out, where it was coming from. And we couldn't get anywhere because I couldn't hold her down completely. Neither, while my boyfriend tried to look, type of deal. She's a little squirmy. But so then eventually her bottom jaw started to swell, and my boyfriend noticed it, took a picture of it, and showed us too because we couldn't see it from our angle. And then so we decided to, all three of us, go hold Scout down until we found out what the issue was. It was something on her, either on her bottom lip or it was her gums. There was something. After I noticed that it swelled, I thought she got bit by a bee or tried to swallow the bee or something. So I stayed up all night watching her sleep to make sure that she wasn't having any breathing issues because I'm that type of mom. And then so we'd said the next day, if she's not any better, that we'll take her to the vet type of deal. Well, she wasn't any better, and she was no longer acting like her puppy self. All she wanted to do was lay down and sleep. She did not care about any of us coming into the room. She couldn't care less, honestly. And so we're like, that's obviously not like her. So, then I got a little scared, and then so I called the vet, and they were busy all day, but they suggested we go to the ER vet because it sounded pretty serious, and so we went to the ER vet. Waited there for 2 hours, and sure enough, this little turd bucket somehow broke 2 of her teeth. One of them's her big canine tooth, and then it was the other tooth right behind it. But thankfully, they are both puppy teeth, so they will come out on their own, and does not require surgery of any kind, thank God. Because the emergency vet was already expensive enough. It was bad. So, anyways, I'm glad she's better. I only started to complain about the cost once I realized that she was better. Only because it's okay, I can breathe. I'm not losing my puppy, type of deal. So let me, focus on something else, like the cost. All in all, it cost over $500 to take her to the emergency vet. She got some pain meds and some antibiotics to help with the pain and such. So, spoiled little pupper, but she is doing much better. And I'm glad she's doing better, and I'm glad that, it wasn't anything more serious or more expensive. But I didn't have an emergency fund. And this is why an emergency fund is muy importante. I'm so mad at myself. But I did have that $750 in my extra debt payments. And so that is what went to paying for that vet visit. So that's not so much fun, but at the same point, not much we can do about it. I mean, honestly. She's still kicking, and that's all that I care about. And money can be replaced. Her personality as a dog cannot. I mean, I just love her so much. Anyways, long story short, our dog went to the vet, emergency vet, and she's fine. Anyways, let's get into the paycheck for this week. So this was like true blue, 40 straight hours, no 0.1, 0.2 hours, nothing. So if I don't put in 6 hours over, if I don't clock out 6 minutes over, wow, hours. Words are hard today, y'all. They're hard every day. What am I saying? Anyways, if I work 6 minutes over 4 o'clock, then that counts as a 0.1 hour. 12 minutes, 0.2. 18 minutes, 0.3, yada, yada, yada. This is true blue, straight 40, no points at all. So it's 285.90. And we're switching it up a little bit this week, y'all. What we are going to do is Wall's getting 420 because we got stuff going on this week. Bills is getting 520. My $1,000 challenge is getting 10. Birthdays and holidays is getting 13. And my no spend, if you guys remember, but if you guys are OGs, I'm going to call you guys OGs if you remember back last year when I did a no spend challenge. We are bringing that back, and then we have a new challenge called the diet challenge, and so we are bringing that back, bringing that in as well. I didn't make an envelope, and I didn't print off that yet. I should probably do that. Anyways, the reason why Wild's getting so much this week is because my boyfriend's sister's 21st birthday is on Monday. So we are going to do some celebrating, and we're not much of drinkers, but you know, take her out for, you know, at least a drink for her 21st birthday. And yeah, I think we're gonna go eat at some place she wants to go eat at. I have no idea. But anyways, bills and everything else, like the $1,000 challenge, is semi-normal. I know I changed bills recently, but then yeah, no spend's coming back, and then we're trying out a new diet challenge, and we will get into that when we get into that. So let's just see here. I think we're stuffing my entire check. So another thing that I've wanting to change up is that I don't leave any singles in my account, basically, because if there's money in there, I will spend it. And I'm trying to not do that, thankfully, but excuse me. I'm trying not to spend money out of my account, hence why I have the no spend challenge brought back. Pretty excited about it. All right, so we like I said, we should have 985. So we have 100, 200, 53, 54, 5500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 50, 60, oh, yeah, nope, 8, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, things are definitely different because I actually do have ones this time. I know, weird, but it is what it is. So let's get into my wallet. I don't even remember the numbers that I have for each category. Oh boy. I know groceries is 135, so 50, 100, 20, 30, and 5. Intake and exhaust is getting 25. So we got 20 and 5 going in. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, and 70. Honestly, probably should have taken that out for a lot of Scout stuff, but that's okay. Household's weird this week, and it's getting 40. So we're getting 20 and 40 because I need to go to Costco and I need to get the actual things. So $10 will not get me very far in Costco. So we now have 20, 40, and 50 in household. Oh, goodness gracious. So if it's 420 minus 135 minus 25 minus 40. Yeah, so it is 220. I thought it was 220, but I was unsure. How did I break it down? Maybe 100, 150, 70, 90. Oh, 210. We're gonna go with 220. Make sure that's right. 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. There's really no great way to count this, but it is. So 170 plus 50 equals 220. So we're gonna hope that's how I did the denominations for that. Maybe I should have done my bills first. Anyways, also, updated my wallet. So I contacted the Etsy seller, and she offered me a free return, free, refund type of deal if I sent the wallet back. So I did do that, and then I bought this one from the Aesthetic Dollar because I like the one with the zip. And the only thing I don't like in this whole thing, because I'm kind of in love with it, I love the way it feels. The zipper is real nice, but the only thing I don't like is the zipper for the change back here. It's kind of awkward and not in my personal brain's right spot. But she does offer a flyleaf that has a coin zipper, and so I think I might buy that as well. But I don't want to just foolishly spend it when I know I have other expenses going on right now. So I'm telling myself I have to wait. I have to be patient. So there is that. Okay, so let's get into our monthly bills here. I went on a tangent about Scout stuff. I forgot about my wallet. Mortgage is getting 150. So now we have 1, 2, 250, and 3 in mortgage. Electric is getting 45, so we got 20, 40, and 5. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and 90. And I already saw the electric bill for this month, and whoo! Lord have mercy. Gas bill's getting 20. Subscriptions is getting 40. Get back here. 20 and 40, so 20, 40, 60, and 80. Cell phone's getting 15. 10 and 15. So now we have 10, 20, 25, and 30. Car insurance is 20. So now we have 40. Credit cards is getting 60. Yeah. 50 and 60, so 51, 10, and 20. Student loans is getting 45, so 20, 40, and 5. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and 90. Hi, Vapors. How's it going? If I could lift you and put you in the shot, I would, but you would freak out on me, so I'm not going to do that. You just floop down. And up next is car payment, which is getting 85, so we got 50, 70, 80, and 5. So now we have 51, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. Alrighty. And then utilities gets 10. So now utilities has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And that didn't feel right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it is 60. Yay. Next up is medical, which I don't know if I'm actually going to keep doing this or not, because I canceled all my auto shipments. I don't know. Life's so scattered this week. I haven't really figured out what I truly want to do. But for now, we'll just keep stuffing it with 30. So we got 20 and 30. So now in medical, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. And nothing for extra debt payments this week, just because you only turn 21 once, am I right? Get in there. Alright, so now we'll get into my $1,000 challenge. And I think we're doing 10 again this week, so let's get my orange marker. Throw that down. So now it has 20 in it. And then for birthdays and holidays, that's where my no spends is at, but we're going to 4th of July first. And then this is getting 10 in this one. So now we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, 220, 225, and 230. Whew, y'all, it's 2.5 weeks until we're going to be in California. And so it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm excited, just nervous about boarding the dogs. And I haven't been on a flight in years. Actually, it's been 5 years, almost to exactly, because we went for the 95th. But yeah, so now we have 230 in that. Then we're going to go into Halloween. I did change this up over the weekend to $2 a piece, I think is what I did. And then so we're going to put, I think it's 13 in here. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now that they're 2 a piece, then I should be able to finish up this one. And then do this one. Yay! So that's that for Halloween. And then we'll go back to the no spend. So, if you're new here, I used to do this last year to wrangle in my card spending instead of, using my cash when I'm supposed to. So we will look at June's. I did make my own no spend stickers. They got kind of cut off a little bit, but I don't care. I forgot where I got these challenges from. I bought them off Etsy, but I'll put the store name on the screen here where I got this. I like it because it's, totals out to be $150, which if I did all no spends for the entire month of June, it would be $150. So it's kind of where my max is at for a challenge, and they go in $5 increments and stuff, and so that's why I chose this one over others. But yeah, so for me, a no spend day is where I don't have to transfer money between accounts because I messed up and overspent something. Where I don't have to deposit cash into my account because I overspent on something. And the only card sliding I'm allowed to do is for fuel and paying bills, basically. But all my bills are on auto pay to my knowledge, so I don't actually have to swipe for any of those. But, so, for me, each no spend day is $5, and I just decided to do the no spend this whole week. So I went back to the first, and so I got a no spend day here, here, and here, so that's $15 for that week, and I'm paid up through the 12th, I think is what it is. So I think I'm going to do a little asterisk. I used to do that in my old budget book, so that's going to be like my marker, I guess. that's the last time that I checked in with no spends, but I know I didn't spend, I don't think I spent anything on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, but I'll have to go back through and do all that. But yeah, so three no spends days. Words are hard. So we are going to put, since they're $5 a piece, we're going to put 15 in here, and so we'll put 1 and 5. And then we can either color in the coconut drink, the seashell, the beach ball, the sun, or the seahorse. So I'm gonna be, I think I'm gonna do the seahorse. He might be a little dark, but it's okay. Oh, that was so nice and peaceful. Anyways, we'll put it in here. And so basically what no spend days will turn into is just extra spending money for me. And I was just telling my boyfriend last night that while I was at work that so far this challenge and the diet challenge kept me from spending over $20 last night. Because when I went to work, when I go to work, we have what my boyfriend calls the pay-per-chew, because it's like you go in and you buy food or whatever, and you're paying per chew. Because of my no-spend challenge, if I were to get food at work, then I have to slide my card. I don't want to do that because then I lose out on $5 for that no-spend challenge. Well, then also, a lot of times, the stuff at my work isn't gluten and dairy-free. And so that's the whole point of the diet challenge, is that I can't have gluten, I can't have dairy, and I can't have caffeine. So each one of those days is getting $7. I need to print that off real quick. So uno momento, this might change. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the little detour, but I had to print this off and find an envelope that it could fit into. So I'm just going to use my Me Money envelope for now, because essentially, like, the no-spend money and the diet savings challenge money will be extra spending money for me. Anyways, so I think I cut off what I was trying to say before I printed this off. So I have to stay away from gluten, dairy, and caffeine. And so when I'm at work, there's not very many options for gluten and dairy free. So my brain is like, well, if we're gonna spend money, that's gonna cost us $5 because that's breaking the no spend challenge, right? And then I'm also breaking the diet, which means I don't get this extra dollar. So I'm gonna end up spending $6, or losing out on $6 of savings basically for just this one decision. Not to mention, I would probably spend $15 in one sitting, because I know I have before. Because like my brain's like, okay, if I'm breaking this diet challenge, I might as well eat all the ice cream, eat all the cookies, eat all the things that I'm not supposed to eat while I broke the diet. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep, throwing things in my basket type of deal. And so all in all, I told him, I'm like, I'm essentially mentally saving $21 because I don't want to lose out on $6. So last night worked really well. All of that to say is that I went back through. I gotta figure out if I want to do diet stickers or not. I have it all written down as like which days that I stuck to the diet and which ones I didn't since the start of June. So far I have 7 days since the 12th basically, because I do my budget on Wednesday, so therefore my counting stops on that Wednesday. So that's how it's gonna go basically. So since I have 7 days, I should have $7. So 5, 6, and 7. And then I'll probably just black these out. I don't know. Maybe I'll just we'll do some pink, even though I hate it, because it's not really all that pinkish. But we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yay! So now we have another challenge started, and pretty excited about that. I'm trying to get, me mentally back on track, and need to start doing that financially as well. So there is that. We are now out of monies. We have stuffed all the envelopes that get stuff in. I was probably gonna, I know I'm gonna cash this in before we leave for California, just for extra money, I think, is what my plan was, but I'm sure. I can't even show you guys how much is in there because gravity. Anyways. It's like a third of the way full, maybe a fourth, who knows. Anyways, but thanks for coming and hanging out, no matter how much of a dumpster fire this whole conversation was, because I can't word today. But I hope you guys have a fantastimagical day when you see this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!